Hi, my name is Tonya Tittle, and I'm owner and director of training of Energy Fitness, a personal training studio located downtown Memphis. I have basically written a little series of things that you can do for self-care, for pain management if you have pain in the elbow or wrist or neck, shoulder area. So first I tell people to try to work it out. So if you have, maybe you don't have all of these, but with the shoulder or with the elbow, like if you hurt here, so this is for the elbow and the wrist, you're going to want to do a reverse bicep curl. So don't put your thumb on this side, but put them on this side and go like this. So you're going to go for 12 to 15 reps. And then if you don't have an easy curl bar with the plate, you could take a dumbbell. And same thing, I don't like to put the thumb over it or like under, like I like to put it on the top, keep the elbow in. And if you feel a little bit of pain, you might have to just kind of work through a little bit depending on how it is. And again, you might do, I have 5 pounds here, 12 to 15 repetitions of it. I go ahead and do both sides. If you don't have that, maybe the last thing for the elbow is you step on a band, same thing with the thumb, keep the elbow in. If you're having trouble keeping the elbow in, you can put a folded up towel right there, but you're just going to do here. And try not to do the wrist like this. You want to keep it straight. So turn sideways so you can see it. So for the shoulder, if you have some shoulder issues, let me get down here like this so I have it set up. So you would have a band. You could hook it up to something, and you're going to do external rotation. So a lot of people, if they're hanging their mouse, if you're doing your mouse and your elbow's not supported, you might get the pain right back here, and it kind of goes down your arm. So you could do this almost every day for 12 to 15 repetitions, also taking little breaks like this during the day. You're going to want to stretch it like this, but you're not going to, because that actually makes it worse. So what you're doing is basically having bad posture and stretching it the whole time. So those are how you work it. So next you would stretch it. So if you have elbow pain, then you're going to put your thumb like this, turn sideways so you can see. And instead of just stretching like this, you may have seen that, actually try to tuck your thumb under and really pull it. So see, I'm not doing like this, you want to keep it straight. And also, if you can move your elbow like that. So what you're doing is you're stretching all these that basically get flexed from the mouse the whole time. So you do like that, hold it for anywhere from 30 seconds to 3 minutes. So if you can't do like that, maybe you can just do like that. And even I'm going to show you on the floor. So again, if you're doing this, that's really not enough. So if you can, and I know for me this is really hard, have your other hand support you over that and hold it. So that's for the elbow. For the shoulder, you want to try to do a chest stretch to open it up. So you put your hand on something like this, and if you do your other hand over, you can get more of a stretch. Now, see how my hand is open right now? If you go more in, you get a greater stretch. So it's stretching biceps. Sometimes when your biceps are tight, you get the shoulder and neck pain also. You can stretch it behind your back. Turn around so you can see. So like here, or even holding it back like that. When your chest is tight, you get that pain. All right, so trigger point for the shoulder is going to be more along the neck. And I've done another series on this, but find a tender point along here, and you hold it for about 10 seconds. And when you can't stand the pain anymore, or the pain's dispersed, you're going to push a little harder, and then harder until it kind of doesn't hurt as bad. I didn't talk about the shoulder, the elbow, but trigger point, again, I've done another video on this, but I'm going to go through all the pain management on this one. You're going to squeeze here, and then just kind of feel the spot that hurts the most. And usually the wrist pain is caused from this too. All right, and you can do the biceps too. You can massage, you'll find if you massage your biceps or your chest muscle, right along the bone here, you'll find maybe tender spots, and that may be leading to some pain too. Okay, so we've worked it, we've stretched it, trigger point. Next, I might say, okay, let's do some reflexology on it. I have this great book that is just reflexology from Barbara and Kevin Coons. And I've used this for myself several times. So we're going to do a foot sequence. I prefer the foot sequences more. So this foot sequence is going to help the elbow and shoulder. So what you're going to do is you're going to, along this way, you're going to take your thumb and just make like a little, like a little arrow going up. Now I actually like to keep it on there and then just go up this way. So that's the number one, and then you move to here, and you can actually use these two fingers and kind of go up. And what you'll realize is that you never knew that you were sore there, and you'll find out if you do hurt that you are a little bit tender. So then we go, let's see, oh, I forgot this one. So it's actually this first, and then right along this bone, you kind of push up. So little bitty, and you're supposed to hold the foot like this too. Sorry, there you go. Usually I'm not telling people how to do it when I'm doing it. All right, so then here, then you go like up here, or you can use your fingers and push up. And then you go along here. So just kind of little bitty, and then push up. So, and if you get the book, it's really helpful too, because they have little road maps of what hurts. So that's how that goes. You can do that every day. You can do that twice a day. It usually takes about 2 times before you really get the benefits from the reflexology. So now let's go to mineralize. So other methods, if those don't work, along with just you could also do the foam roller on it. If you had a tennis ball, you could roll, on the ground. You could roll your bicep, and that'll help your neck. You could roll. Let's pretend like this is so you could actually go here if you had a little ball, or just put pressure on it. This is similar to trigger point. So mineralize, which is either Bengay, or mineralize, which is therapeutic rubs that kind of make you feel, it's like a cooling, feels good. And diet. Cut the sugar, cut the like potatoes, and they are inflammatory. They cause inflammation. And then you can do any of these things twice a day. If you stay on it, you'll actually, within a day, and maybe even the same day, 1 or 2 days possibly even, like the pain's dramatically reduced. So if you have any questions or have any more aches and pains and want me to do a video on it, just email us at energymemphis@gmail.com, or give us a call, 901-523-2348. Thanks so much.